Hey, what's up guys? It's Linko here back with a Nintendo Direct prediction video. I know I haven't been doing these type of prediction videos for a while. I did one for E3, but I barely do any. But I decided why not give it a shot, right? So yeah, before we start, if you guys want to see more content like this, please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think or what are your predictions. So yeah, let's just jump into it. So yeah, we're getting a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, which honestly I'm excited for. This year's lineup is going to be really good. It's pretty solid as it is now, but who knows what they're going to announce in this Direct, that it'll just make it either strong or just technically overcrowded. Who knows? I could be entirely wrong. I know it's 40 minutes. It's gonna technically, it's gonna be technically going over. Technically, the games are gonna be released for the first half of the year, but then again, they could just drop some surprises like what they did last February Direct, where Splatoon 3 was literally just dropped and then literally just said, "Oh, 2022," which is technically this year. And yeah, I could see that happening for maybe some games that we'll mention, or maybe some other games that probably don't mention, and just end up being dropped in the Direct. But yeah, another thing I will say in advance is that we're going to get a lot of amiibo drop, and you'll see why, because there is going to be, for sure. So yeah, let's start tackling the predictions. So yeah, speaking of amiibo, Kirby, March release. We already have the date and everything. They'll probably drop some information here and there, but also too they'll be revealing the amiibo and what their functionality is, because apparently there is some Kirby amiibo that's being reprinted. So yeah, we're gonna be getting some more information about that and what they're gonna do for the game. And yeah, like basically that's just it for Kirby, because I doubt there'll be anything else. I know again there will be like information, but for amiibo, yeah, we're gonna get some amiibo mentions as well. Speaking of amiibo, Smash, I know we have a Smash amiibo that needs to be released. For example, Min Min's gonna be coming out this spring, but not just Min Min. I know we also have Steve, Alex, Sephiroth. We also have Pyra Mythra, Kazuya, and Sora. So yeah, we might probably see some amiibo being released that are not gonna like reveal like all of them and then drop them all at the same time. You never know, they probably will, because they'll probably have some release windows for all of them, or maybe not, we just have to wait. But I could see them just tackling everything and just have the release windows for all the other amiibo just to get it over with. So yeah, that's basically it for like the amiibo. I'll bring it up again eventually, because there are some other games that we'll mention that will also have some amiibo for sure. Advance Wars 1 and 2, that's supposed to be coming out, I believe, this April, so I could see them doing an April release. Besides having, I know they'll have like one game for a month, but you never know, because I know Nintendo has dropped like 2 games or even 3 games in 1 month. I know they would don't want to like one big game to overshadow the little one, because they do want to have it balanced. So for sure they're gonna probably do that, because if not, then probably Advance Wars is gonna just take over all of April, but I could be wrong. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, that game is for sure probably going to be maybe a summer release. I could be wrong, but you never know, they might actually mention it and then just be like, oh yeah, we have a release window for the game. But if not, that's fine. But again, I do see like as a summer game, especially the fact that the last game, it came out in August of 2017, so I could probably see the same thing from our Rabbids. Maybe not, could be entirely wrong, but I could see them mentioning that game in this Direct. Also too, I think it's safe to say that Splatoon 3, they're gonna have a release date for the game. It's gonna be a summer release for sure, but like you never know, they might just give it a release window no matter what. They are for sure gonna mention it in this Direct. Never know, they might have a separate Direct just going more into depth into it, because I know they might probably mention the multiplayer and a little bit of story mode, and then again, as I mentioned, amiibo functionality. They'll probably reveal the new amiibo, and then hopefully we'll get some reprints of the old amiibo, because I know the Splatoon 2 amiibo, more specifically like the Inkling boy and girl and the Inkling itself too, like technically the squid. I barely saw them in stores. I could be entirely wrong, because like I know I see them in GameStops, but I never saw it in other retails. I would just only see it in GameStop. Like I remember just seeing the Inkling boy and just the girl, and that was it. Or I think I did see the squid, But if not, I just hope they do reprint those, because I know they did have a lot of Octolings, and I know they had also Pearl Marina as well. So hopefully we do get some reprints for the Inklings for Splatoon 2. And obviously we'll see more. Yeah, we'll see the Splatoon 3 line. And I just hope they do some like reprints, or technically recolorations of Splatoon 2, because they did that for the Splatoon 1 amiibo. But other than that, in general, I just hope they do reprint the Splatoon line in general. But yeah, I could see them doing a release date, or yeah, they could do that. They could mention the multiplayer in this direct, but again, they could probably they could just not have it in a separate direct. They'll just put it in just one direct. I could be wrong. You never know. They'll just do a separate one, but I could see them doing it in this direct because they'll have time. It's 40 minutes. They could literally just have 5 minutes for the game. But other than that, Bayonetta 3, it's a maybe. I could see them probably mentioning it. If not, totally fine. They could just save that for another direct. I know for sure we'll probably get a summer direct. The reason why I say a summer direct is because we're not getting E3 this year. Apparently it looks like E3 is just technically dead already, because they're not doing a in-person event, obviously, due to what's going on. But it looks like their digital event is just not going to happen again, and I could see why. But other than that, Bayonetta 3, I could see them maybe mentioning it, maybe have a release date, maybe not. Again, they'll probably just say that for another time. I will say it's advanced. Speaking of amiibo again, I could see them reprinting Player 1 and Player 2 of Bayonetta. But also I could see them doing a Bayonetta 3 amiibo. That would be pretty cool. But other than that, who knows? Maybe they will mention it or maybe not. But that's something, it's safe to say, like, it's just a maybe. But other than that, we also have Sunbreaker for Monster Hunter Rise DLC. I could see them going into detail about that and having a release date. Also, to the fact that there is going to be some amiibo being released, because they mentioned that back in the what do you call it? In the Game Awards. But it's going to be for sure, obviously, a GameStop exclusive like they did their previous amiibo. So that's pretty cool. But other than that, I hope they do show the fact that we do have a release date for the DLC, which will be pretty cool. Now, this game, who knows? They will probably drop a trailer for it and finally a title for it, and that's the sequel to Breath of the Wild. I really do hope they do have a release window for the game, because again, we haven't heard news since back in E3 of last year. But I could see them probably dropping it in this direct, and I hope so. We could get like some cool trailer for it, and finally the title. Probably amiibo as well. Again, you never know. So that's gonna be interesting, and I hope so that they do drop the more information about the game, because it's gonna be hype as for sure. Hopefully, I'll be screaming in the top of my lungs. So yeah, I could see them having a release date. If not, they'll probably say that for for the next direct or so. Could be entirely wrong. You never know. It could be just be like a holiday release, because I could see them doing like a holiday release, because they know like for sure a lot of people want to buy it. They'll try, maybe have a Switch bundle. Who knows? But other than that, that's basically my predictions for these games that we know. Now, these are some games I want to tackle that are rumored or leaked. Do not quote me on this. Take these with a grain of salt. I know there's been talks about it for a while, and there's some that just recently came up. So again, like I said, don't quote me on this, and take this with a grain of salt. So the games that I could see them probably bring up is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. There's been a rumor that apparently Monolith Soft has already technically have that game like in develop for a good while, and they could just drop it. Not anytime, but they'll for sure probably drop the game. And yeah, I could see it. I'm not sure if they'll mention it. Again, this is just a rumor game, but it looks like it is a game that they have been actually working on. But I could probably see them either drop it just a surprise, or maybe save it for another time. Fire Emblem. Apparently there is a remake that they're working on that might be released till next year, but they might probably just end up just like showing it off just with the trailer, and then just have like the release year. But other than that, there is a new entry coming up, so that is going to be really interesting. And for sure, like that's gonna be revealed, because Fire Emblem Three Houses came out literally in 2019, so I could see a new entry coming this year. So it's obvious it's gonna happen. Apparently there is talks of a new Mario Kart. I know everyone's been wanting a Mario Kart 9. Technically it's a Smash Kart, because again there's a lot of Nintendo characters they added in, like for example Link, Isabelle, and the villagers, and also the Inklings. But again, it could be just a Nintendo Kart, or who knows, maybe it might be a different name. It will be part of Nintendo Kart, not Smash Kart, that's for sure. Or maybe, yeah, just Mario Kart 9. But I could see that happening. But also too, who knows, maybe they might just do this big update for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I highly doubt, because I hope they don't pull a Super Mario Party where they update the game for some online features and some stuff. Like, yeah, to like technically do stuff for online. And then next thing you know, months later, boom, we got Mario Party Superstars. So like, I hope we don't get that same treatment with Mario Kart in general. So yeah. And then apparently there's this rumored game that might be getting a sequel. Apparently this rumor just recently came up, but again, it could be wrong. Could be, yeah, we don't know. It's apparently one to Switch. Now, it makes sense. I could really see them doing that. Again, we're going back to like literally this year is like 2017 all over again. So seeing a sequel to one to Switch, I could see that happening. Not sure people will probably pick it up, or never know, they might have some more mini games that will get people to want to pick it up. But another game too that I hope they do make a sequel, because it could be either, it's like an either or. If it's one to Switch, if that is the case, that'll be cool. If that's not the case, what if it's ARMS 2? You never know, this game could actually get a second chance with the sequel, with better improvements and better yeah, like with just new things that could make the game stand out from the first one, and that could probably revive the ARMS fandom. Well, the ARMS fandom's still there. Like, it's not dead. It's just like, it'll just give them more life, and for sure that could they could finally add a story mode to ARMS 2, like, so we could get more to detail with the lore. And also too, they could probably revive that ARMS comic that's been apparently canceled, which did suck. Like, I really hope they do bring that back, and I also hope that we do yeah, get a sequel to the game. But other than that, again, these are just rumors and leaks that well, technically rumors. There is some leaks, but again, do not quote me on this. It's just, take this with a grain of salt. But that's all I gotta share. What do you guys think? What are your predictions? Just let me know in the comments down below. And again, if you guys like this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. And honestly, I just can't wait to see what this direct has in store. And for sure, if you guys are already watching this till the very end, or have like technically just see if my predictions were correct, that honestly, that makes me happy. Just let me know if I did get some right or wrong, because I know for sure, I know, like, you know, I'll be checking back myself, or I will know. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. This is Link, signing off.